Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a modded Minecraft server for 1.12.2. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Hamachi also. I know how to port forward, but if you want a tutorial on that, you're going to have to ask me. Yeah, let's get right into it. So first things first, you're going to need Hamachi, which looks like this. Here, let me delete that. Which looks like this, and it'll look like that for you at first. So to get that, you're gonna need to open a new tab and go to vpn.net, or you can just type in Hamachi, and it should be one of the first. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. That was weird. And then just go to vpn.net right here. So then you're gonna click download now. It's for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So either way, the majority should be able to get this. So just a quick explanation of what Machi does. Hamachi is a LAN network creator, so it makes it act as in many people are using the same router, like your same router, so that you're gonna be able to log in via your router IP. You know, so for those who don't know what any of that means, it pretty much means that people can play with you acting as in they're right beside you. So now once you download it, follow all the steps, it should open this, or I think now it opens a registration thing, so you're gonna have to log in. To do that, it's not bad. You just have to get an email and then type in your password. If you have to register, I'm pretty sure it's gonna, same thing, but then you're gonna have to confirm password. It's not much, and it's really handy to have. It also acts like a VPN, like a minor VPN. It's not much of a VPN, but it works. So once you do all that, you're gonna have this page here, and then you want to click power on. This thing needs to be on for it all to work. You're also able to shut individual networks and then turn it back on. So let's say right now I have one with my friend Mark. If I double click it, now it's off and no connection. So now I don't know the name of this computer. I have no connection at all. If I turn it back on, now I know. So to create a new network, you're gonna have to create a network with your friends. For them to join you, you're gonna click network, create a new network. Network ID, let's name it Caesar MC modded. For Caesar Minecraft modded, password 123 123. So to give this to your friends, you're gonna have to give them Caesar MC modded, and then with the password 123, because when you click network and then join an existing network, they're gonna have to write Caesar MC modded and then 123, and then click OK. That's what they're gonna need to do to join it. And once they've done that, you're gonna see a new person pop up here. If this shows green, then everything is good to go. If this shows red or yellow, then you're gonna have some troubleshooting to do that I'm not sure of myself. So now that we have our Machi, we're gonna minimize that. And now we're gonna get the Minecraft Forge, which is what you need for most mods. And what you need to run the server actually. So we'll go to Minecraft Forge here, minecraftforge.net. So you want to get the download recommended file. I usually get them from show all versions. So always go with the ones with the star, like this giant star here. What that means is more stable. It's like the released version. So it's stable, no glitches, stuff like that. All these are tested, especially this one. This is beta test, I'm pretty sure alpha. As you can see, there's only 1.12.2 right now. The ocean release doesn't have a forge yet. So we're gonna do 14.23.5.2768, and we're gonna click Windows install or installer Windows if you have Windows. If you have a Mac, go to installer. It's a bit more work, I think. I'm not sure. I never used a Mac. We're gonna click that, and we're gonna have to wait 5 seconds. Then click skip. Yours isn't going to show this, mine does because I have IBM. Just save it in your desktop or anywhere. And once that's done, it'll show right here. You can close out of that now, minimize that. Okay, so now we're gonna have to right click, run as administrator. There we go. So now you're gonna have to install client and install server. So we're gonna install client first. There we go. Now we're gonna run it again. Now install server. So now, as you can see, we don't have a folder to install server. So now we're gonna go here and create a new folder and name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name mine Caesar modded server. So what this folder is gonna be used for is it's gonna store all your files you need for your Minecraft server. So you're gonna have to go in here and then open it in here somehow, which I'm gonna show you after. So now that we have that, we're gonna click the three dots here, go to desktop, and it's Caesar modded server right here. Open. Okay. Gonna take a bit. As you can see, it's loading all the stuff. It's gonna take longer than the client. There we go. So now that we have this, we can get out of that for a second. I forgot to mention, you don't need this no more. I forgot to mention your Forge file here. You're gonna have to copy the link and send it to your friends because they're gonna need it. So if we go here, go back to Forge here. So we're gonna click show all versions. We got this one, the star. We're gonna click this little eye here, direct download, and we're gonna copy link address. Now open up like Notepad or something and just paste it in there so that we can just send it to our friends afterwards. We're gonna do the same thing with the mods that we're gonna get. So now that we have the Forge, what you're gonna have to do is go back in your folder and then double click the Minecraft server.jar. You got to click this one first for like 2 times. It's going to do that because you need to open the EULA and set this to true. So what this does is it's pretty much agreeing with their terms and, you know, letting you make the server. So you click save and an X, and then you're going to want to run it again. It's going to set up its thing. Starting spawn. Done. The trick is to know when your server is running is the average tick is going to start going on. It's not going to say 0.000. It's going to give you a bunch of numbers. So once this is done, type in stop, enter. Now you have all these files. So ban IPs, that's ban people's computers. Ban players, that's ban their player name. Ops, that's who's admin in your server. Server properties, this is what we're going to need the most. It's all the properties of your server, pretty much what you control. User cache, that's just that's the cache of each player, I'm pretty sure. And whitelist is who can join your server if you have that enabled. So go to server properties. So what we're gonna need here is, first things first, is over here, all the way at the bottom, MOTD. We're gonna name this whatever you want. I'm gonna name mine Caesar modded server. So what this is when people go to multiplayer and add your IP to add a game or whatever, they're gonna see this. So right when it loads, it's gonna say Caesar modded server or whatever you typed in. Second thing you'll need is server IP. So open up your Machi again, and you're going to see these numbers up here. You have to right click and then click IPv4. Once you've done that, go back to IP server IP here, right click, paste. Everyone's gonna need this IP2 to join, so we're gonna put that in our little reminder thing. Alright, so now we're gonna click save and then we can X that out, minimize that. So now you can run, So now all that's done for the Minecraft server.jar. Now what you're gonna need to do is, since we don't have a mod folder here, we're gonna have to run the forge. What that's gonna do is create the config and the mod files, and then like the mods here, and then it's gonna create another one here. The config. There you go. So yeah, so for the forge server.jar, I think this here, you're gonna have to run that to run your server. Again, how you know it's on is when the average tick starts giving you random numbers. Once it's done, just press stop or type in stop. Now you have a mods folder and a config folder. So the config is like all the configurations of your mods and the server, and then mods, this is where all your mods are gonna go. So now next step, now we're gonna go get our mods. So I already downloaded 2 mods. As you can see in my desktop, I have Jazzium and Moving Light Source. They're just 2 random mods I picked. I'm pretty sure they're gonna work together. So Moving Light Source is right here, and then Jazzium right here. All right. So this is supposed to, when I hold a torch, it's supposed to give light or anything like that. And Jazzium is supposed to be some nice ore and stuff. So I'll make sure to post links in the description of what links you need. Well, for now, we're just gonna go and drag these. Actually, what I forgot to do, silly old me, make sure you take these and go down, download, copy link address. Let's see if it worked. Yeah, okay, it worked. So make sure to do that. Right click on download, copy link address, and we're gonna paste it in here. Same thing with this one here, copy link address. There you go. So now we have the links we need, because all your friends are gonna need all these links, because the mods you use, your friends are gonna have to download all those mods and place them in their mod folder. So now that we have these, I can X those out now. Minimize that. Alright. Now we have our mods here. I'm gonna place them in here. Now they're right here and right here. I'm gonna put these in the mod folders. Now you're gonna need these again, so make sure you hover over them and copy like that. And go in your Windows and type in %appdata%. And then this will pop up. You're gonna have .minecraft, and then in this folder you're gonna have a mods folder somewhere. If you don't have one, it's easy. Just click, just right click, click new, and click folder, and just type in mods like that. No, all lowercase. I already have that, so I'm gonna delete that. So these are all the mods I'm using for one of my other servers. So what I'm gonna have to do real quick is I'm just gonna move them aside. Don't worry about that. Sorry about this, guys. So this is what you call backup. Alright, so now I'll delete whatever's in here. Then we can go get our mods again. Right here, mods. Alright, so you want to copy these. Copy. And then paste. So now you have your mods in your client and in your server. So that's what you need to do. Your friends are just gonna have to download these mods and place them in their mods folder. And they're gonna have to take the forge that we downloaded, this thing here, and they're gonna have to install just the client. Just the client. Don't need the server. So now let's run our server and see if the mods work. So you're gonna have to double click the forge to run your server. Like again, to know if it's up, just click, just wait for the numbers. Wait for these numbers here. while that's doing that, we're gonna open up our Minecraft. There you go, it's up. Oh, my Minecraft opened up on my other screen. Give me a second. It is very white right now. I can't drag it. Ah, there we go. Alright. That's how Minecraft looks like. So you're gonna have a thing called Forge 1.12.2, 14, blah blah blah. This is the one you need. So you want to click play. So this is when, depending how many mods you have, this will take a long time. Because it has to load in all your, literally all of your mods. So like earlier when I showed you all my mod folder, I had exactly 82 mods in there, and that took a nice, for the first startup it'll take a long time, but if you have only 2 mods it shouldn't take that long. But then again, this is the first startup. So when people are gonna wanna create your IP, or create your server, they're gonna have to hover over this number and copy it, and then you go to multiplayer. How you know your mods are loaded is you have 6 mods loaded. And then you can see the 2 that we have here. All these are just the Forge stuff. Now you go to multiplayer. Then you go to add server. Over here you type in the number, like done. Alright, so there was this one problem. Okay, so it's up. There is this one problem that I know of. For you, like for me, this is my other server, like the server with all the other mods. A problem I ran into is, for me, when I type in the IP I use for the server, so like my public IP that I give to my friends, it would say no connection, even when it's running. Like right now it's not, but even when it's running, it would say no connection. But your friends will be able to see it. You just have to do direct connect, and then do localhost. And then once you do that, it failed right now because we're using Hamachi, but that's how you would do it if you're port forwarding. So now let's go check in our server and check if our mods work. So it's a small little issue I had when I was creating my server. Alright. So we're in here. Now we need to make sure it works. I should have made it. Let's go to here real quick and type in Chadzor. Alright, I am now ooped. Now I'm gonna change my game mode. I think it's 0. Oh well. Oh man, look at that. Game mode 1 Chadzor. Alright, let's get ourselves a torch real quick. Whoops. Alright, so I have a torch. So yeah, it's working. So as you can see, let me just go in a darker area. So when you hold out your torch, it makes light. That's what the mod does. And then now let's check if we have any Jazzium. Oh, look at that. So now we have some Jazzium tools here, which is part of the other mod too. So it works. So that's how you make a modded server with your Machi. Just make sure to send them these links. Make sure they join the IPv4 of your Machi right here, and make sure they're in here properly and they have a green circle. That's all for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. I will respond to all comments until, you know, I get like 25 a day, and then I might be like, oh wow. But I will try and respond if you have an important question, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.